We have brand new blogger photos of Jinx from Arcane League of Legends, the Netflix series. Now, this is going to be from season 2. Now, I think that this figure represents a new pinnacle in the technology of hot toys, and things will not be the same after this figure, and I'm going to tell you why. So here we have this overview shot of Jinx, and in her hands, the Pow Pow minigun and the Fishbones rocket launcher. Now, these blogger photos are absolutely phenomenal. They put in a lot of work, a lot of effort. They look fantastic. Why is it that this figure is going to be a new accomplishment, a new level of hot toys? And I'm going to tell you why. It's for this reason and this reason alone. Take note that this is a silicone body figure, 1/6 scale, silicone body with actual tattoos. Now, this is going to be amazing for future releases. This gets me excited about that Harley Quinn release because going back to the OG version, we did not get silicone bodies. We got the bad looking joints because they said, well, we got to do the tattoos and we can't do the tattoos on the silicone. But now, obviously they can, and they've seemed to perfect it. I do have the Bane figure back there. He is a silicone body figure, but he doesn't have any tattoos. So the question was, could they pull off tattoos? And I think absolutely they can, and they did. This is a highly stylized figure, very similar to the Miles Morales figure that came out a while ago, and I thought that thing looked amazing, but this somehow looks even better. I don't know what got into Hot Toys with this release, but everything about this thing looks phenomenal. Now, on this shot right here, this looks like it was straight out of the show. Straight out of the show. It's almost a little bit hard to tell that, yes, this is the figure. This is not a CG rendering. Look at those tattoos on her arms. We have different colors, different tones. She does have piercing pink eyes, which are movable. Of course, we're getting movable eyes with all these brand new figures, which is awesome. Check out the texturing on the tailoring. Definitely on point. A lot of details in that belt, including the spikes with the metal. Here we go with the Fishbones rocket launcher. Now, of course, they did stylize this photo shoot very heavily, but I'm not mad at it. This thing looks phenomenal. I'm not going to be picking up this figure, but I can see why people would. Here is another absolutely crazy shot. I gotta say kudos to the photographers on this one. It looks fantastic. We do have those ponytails, which do have metal wires in them, so they're highly posable. Do take note that we don't have any seams on those knees, so that Harley Quinn figure is looking better and better from my perspective. I'm really excited about that one. But let's get back to this one right here. Look at the boots. Look at the extreme nature of these boots. They're highly stylized. Look at the fold over part, the vivid colors on the pants, the tailoring, and once again, that knee. The kneecap looks phenomenal. No joints in sight. Check out those eyes. Of course, we're doing a little bit extra Photoshop on here, but I'm not mad at it. It looks freaking great. And that sculpted hair, as usual, on point. They have mastered sculpted hair. So, wow, they got to get to that level on the artisans with the wool rooted hair because, man, the sculpted is just something else. In this shot, we have her holding her chomper grenade. I got to say, I really do like this figure, but there was one thing that I noticed that was absolutely phenomenal as well, and that is on her elbows. Not only the knees, but the elbows are seamless. The only drawback I could see so far right off the bat is that you could tell that her top is a little bit on the plasticky side. If they would continue with, the actual fabric, I think that would have been a little bit better, but I'm not going to complain at all. This is looking really good. It's something about these stylized cartoony type figures that they're doing really well on. Speaking of which, what's up with the Mondo line? I know this was supposed to be kind of their deal, but it seems like they kind of just forgot about it. Was that a failed experiment? I don't even know. And here we go with a second head sculpt with this menacing grin. Take note of those elbows. Seamless. Now we do see a little bit of the joining seams on the outside of the arms and on the inside of the arms, but this is something that I think is just completely unavoidable at this point. You really have to know to look for it in most instances, so if you're not looking for it, it's going to be seamless. So this figure is still available for pre-order, and they do have her counterpart V also available for pre-order. So after these blogger photos, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing these figures kind of disappear, maybe even soon going low stock warning. Sometimes it just boggles my mind on why Hot Toys does such a freaking good job on certain figures. And in this case, this figure I don't think is as popular as a lot of the others, but somebody at Hot Toys loves this show. So that is the overview of the blogger photos that just came out recently of Jinx from Arcane League of Legends. Will you be picking it up? Just Jinx? Maybe V as well? You gotta let me know below what your thoughts are. Thanks for checking out the video. Peace.